kids to the world of programming and coding with OZOBOT. Your kids will use their imagination to play and create fun games and challenging activities that will enhance their logical reasoning. OZOBOT is designed to recognize colors as well as different color sequences on both paper and your favorite digital surfaces that are iOS or Android compatible. For example, when I draw a red line, OZOBOT will recognize that color and turn red. The same happens when it recognizes blue or green colors. Now, when I take those colors and place them in different sequences, it tells OZOBOT to perform specific commands such as slow down, speed up, or spin. Here is an example of a U-turn code. In the app, it is as simple as dragging and dropping codes to the play area. OZOBOT also has the ability to recognize both flash and static codes on digital surfaces. Find a full list of color codes online at ozobot.com. OZOBOTs have the ability to memorize up to 500 different flash codes at one time. This is best displayed through our newest app, OZOGroove. Simply select your favorite song that is downloaded to your device, or choose one of our Ozo-friendly songs located in the app, then drag and drop different dance moves into your timeline. Once you have chosen your best dance moves, you can go to the dance floor where OZOBOT will memorize your moves and perform your dance. The great thing about OZOBOT is that it does not need to stay on the tablet to perform.
Congratulations on your new Camp Stove 2, our latest update to our portable camping stove, now featuring 50% more power, onboard battery storage, and a new LED dashboard. In this video, you'll find quick tips on setup, fire starting, cooking, charging, shutdown, and safety. Let's get started. Your Camp Stove 2 comes in two parts, the orange power module and the stainless steel burn chamber. If you want to get a head start on your power supply, you can pre-charge your power module at home via the micro USB located underneath. To assemble the Camp Stove 2, insert the power module's probe into the burn chamber and lock it into place by extending the legs below. Set it on stable ground, clear of any branches, and remove any debris or brush from the surrounding area. Now's a good time to get to know the LED dashboard. The orange lights on the left represent the strength of your fire, an indicator of how much heat you're producing. Relatedly, the green lights on the right side show how much power is available to you for charging devices, which will be impacted by the power you generate from your fire. Lastly, the middle blue lights represent 4 fan speeds available to you to control the airflow and intensity of your flames. Good fire starting starts with good fuel. We recommend using harder woods like oak or maple, which burn longer than fir or pine. You can also use BIOLITE food-safe pellets, which can burn for extended periods of time without any need to refuel. Quick heads up, do not use charcoal, and do not use liquid fuels in your Camp Stove 2. Also, avoid using damp or green wood, as it'll cause a lot of smoking. If it bends instead of snaps, that's a sign you shouldn't use it. Loosely pack the burn chamber with fuel. 2 important things here. 1, don't overstuff the chamber. This will prevent airflow for proper combustion. 2, don't extend your fuel beyond the last row of air jets. This can present a burn hazard and obstruct your ability to place cooking accessories on top of the camp stove. Break off a small piece of fire starter included with your stove and light with a match or lighter and place inside the burn chamber. If you're in windy conditions, we recommend using a barbecue lighter and lighting directly inside the stove. And if you're using pellets, fill up the chamber about 3/4 of the way, leaving the last ring of air jets exposed. Once hot enough, the Camp Stove 2's fan system will automatically kick in and start providing air to your fire. If you want to expedite the process, you can press the power button twice to the lowest fan setting, but be careful, this may snuff out a weak flame. As your fire builds, start to add pieces of fuel that are larger in diameter. This will reduce the amount of times you need to refuel, and it'll build a hot, sustained fire. Twigs and brush are great for fire starting, but avoid using them as the main fuel source for your fire. They'll burn quickly, and they won't produce a hot flame. The Camp Stove 2 is a fully functioning cook stove, accommodating a range of camping cookware, including the BIOLITE portable grill, kettle pot, and coffee press. Whenever using cookware with a handle, make sure it is aligned with the power module so flames are diverted away. And if you're using the portable grill, make sure it's facing away from the power module. A couple other tips on the portable grill. The grill's fuel hatch allows access to the flame, but don't overstuff with fuel. Stay at the jets. This shouldn't change the way that you load the stove. To avoid overheating the camp stove, keep your fan on the first 2 settings. And lastly, you will have a big flame, but flames should not be shooting out of the grill. You run the risk of overheating your unit. If your fire is getting too hot for your cooking needs, you can do two things. 1, stop refueling and let the fire die down a bit. Or 2, lower your fan speed to reduce airflow and produce a smaller fire. If you're looking to boil, set your fan to the highest setting. But if you're looking to simmer or just enjoy your campfire, use the lowest 2 settings. Be sure to check out the BIOLITE blog for an awesome array of recipes you can make with your Camp Stove 2 system. Pro tip, if you're using the portable grill, toss in some barbecue wood chips for extra flavor. The Camp Stove 2 uses a thermoelectric generator to capture heat from its fire and produce 3 watts of electricity that you can use to charge phones, cameras, and other gear around your campsite. It also features an onboard 2600 mAh battery that can store energy so you can charge even when the fire isn't burning. And as a quick reminder, you can pre-charge that internal battery at home via micro USB. To see how much power you've got available, press the button on the power module once. The green lights will illuminate to show how full the internal battery is and will activate charge out. A full battery will provide a full phone charge and will charge us.
Good morning, Rowan. Good morning, Rowan.
Good morning, Miko.
Veggies are good for you. Tell him, Miko.
You can't be a superhero without having vegetables.
You are my friend, companion. You make me feel like I'm a champion. Miko, I'm back.
Wow!
Mama, which is the tallest mountain in India?
I don't know. Ask Miko.
Mount Kanchenjunga.
Thank you, Miko. Under the trees, together in starlight.
Wow! Trees are the lungs of our planet. It's time for your football match.
Oh yeah, I know you'll be there for me. Hey Miko, today I scored 2 goals.
Ah! Congratulations!
I know you'll be there for me.
Sirius is the brightest.
That was Mark in LA, and finally, with Wimbledon starting on Monday, I thought I'd get in some practice on court. And of course, I brought along my robot buddy. The TENNEBOT autonomously patrols the court and collects the balls that you've lobbed, smashed, or in my case, mishit.
Now, for any ball boys and ball girls out there who are worried about their jobs, don't worry, this is not designed to replace you at tournaments. This is more for people who want to practice and who aren't very good and end up with a lot of balls in the net. So you can carry on practicing and the tennis bot will just chunter around picking the balls up while you're busy being rubbish.
Its onboard camera spots the balls and its partner at the net helps to keep track of things too. It's also got a handy detachable basket so you can easily return your balls if you have to. Then you can retire to your air-conditioned car, ball-sucking bucket on wheels in tow, and no one ever will suspect that you're the laziest tennis player alive.
And that is it for this week. We're hanging around in the US for another click next week. Hope you can join us for that. In the meantime, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at BBC Click from TENNEBOT and me. See you soon.